Welcome to the Wakefield Doctrine, the Theory of Clarke, Scott, and Rogers, Part 2. I did a different voice because this is Part 2 of a 3-part video post that will be on the air tomorrow on Thursday. Today is Wednesday, so I'm living in the past. Big surprise there. What I did want to do with this video post is try to keep it down to 3 minutes. I didn't succeed on Part 1, so I will succeed. It is now 10:02 my time local here. We've discussed the video chat fine. Let's go for an elevator pitch. We have a new reader and guest coming up on a video chat, Kate. Another clean slate, Kate. Go over and read her blog. Anyway, she is new around these here parts here, so I thought I'd practice out how to explain the Wakefield Doctrine in 25 words or less, or 3 minutes or less. Wakefield Doctrine, aka Theory of Clarke, Scott, and Rogers, is, we call it a theory of personality because that sounds right. In fact, what it amounts to is a tool for understanding other people and yourself. As a tool, it actually is a perspective on not just the other person and yourself, not just on their behavior and your own behavior, but on the nature of life and reality, etc. We refer to personal reality and use the term worldview, meant to imply that when you walk out the door today, you will see all the same things that I would see if I walked out with you. All right. Sorry, I was just getting visual on some of the readers. But you would be experiencing something different than I would. Nothing earth-shaking there. We, in the doctrine, propose that there are 3 characteristic worldviews that all people experience. Not only do they experience it, but all people at a very early age find themselves in one of these 3 worldviews, and what we call personality type is simply a term to describe their characteristic coping strategies. I grew up in the world of a Clarke, which is the world of the outsider. Christine out in Chicken Coopville, she grew up in the world of a Scott, the predator. And Michelle, for another example, in Singapore, is a Roger. So she grew up and developed the skills that are appropriate to coping with the world of the herd member, the Rogerian worldview. So that's the doctrine. Real simple. You figure out which of the 3 is your predominant worldview, which of the 3 describes what you run into every day. Keep in mind you have the other 2 all along. Minor comes up at other times, is important, but for now, you look around. Does that look like the world of a Roger? Does everything seem to make sense? Is everything quantifiable? Do you know for sure there's such a thing as the right way and the wrong way? If so, then you're probably in the worldview of a Roger. I can tell you a lot about you right now then. Same with a Scott. A Scott just looks around, never stops looking around. A Scott is always alert. A Scott is a predator. A Scott, including our Christine, is very capable, very adept. Let's put it that way. Not adept. They, using her for an example, is the kind of person who is never really off guard. You can spot her or any of them by their not just their eyes. Their eyes manifest the attention they pay to their environment. On the alert for prey, on the alert for larger predators. They are very action-oriented. They are very mercurial in temperament. A lot of fun and a pain in the ass. That would be the other 2. So what we say around here to shorthand all of that, we say Clarkes think, Scotts act, Rogers feel. That will be the end of Part 2.